The thugs imprisoned the girl in the wilderness. Her family had no intention of paying the ransom. How did she escape this prison when her life was threatened? She refused to accept this fate. She exploited human desires to sow discord among the kidnappers. In this tense and thrilling psychological battle, she not only successfully manipulated the kidnappers, but also staged an extraordinary self-rescue operation. Let us revisit this classic old movie, La Orca. Two girls were out shopping. Suddenly, one of the girls was grabbed by a group of kidnappers and forced into a car. They took the girl to a house in the middle of nowhere. The girl was thrown onto a worn-out single bed. They tied her hands and feet with iron chains. After doing all this, two of the kidnappers left first. Only the masked man remained to guard her. When the girl woke up from her unconscious state, she looked around in terror, surrounded by a strange and cold environment. Her eyes filled with helpless despair. The entire house was tightly sealed off. The only way in or out was through a small secret door. The masked man's name was Jack. He was a novice. This was his first kidnapping. His main responsibility was to ensure Jessica's safety until the ransom was paid. The kidnapped Jessica had no choice but to comply with the kidnappers' demands. Even when she needed to use the restroom, Jack had to help her remove her pants, and she had to perform the action in front of him. The next day, the leader of the kidnappers bought daily necessities and gave Jack a bottle of medicine, ordering him to give it to Jessica at regular intervals. Immediately afterwards, three kidnappers entered the room, unlocked Jessica's handcuffs, and forced her to write a ransom note. Jessica knew that resisting would only cause her more harm. With trembling hands, she wrote the letter that might change her life. Afterward, she was ruthlessly locked to the bed again. Every struggle she made caused her physical pain. Fortunately, every time Jack saw Jessica's helpless expression, he couldn't help but feel a little pity for her, and then secretly loosen the chain. In their daily interactions, Jack found himself unconsciously falling for Jessica. He began to look through her personal belongings, hoping to learn more about her past. As he looked at a few photos of Jessica in a swimsuit, he couldn't help but get lost in fantasy. The next moment, Jack snapped back to reality. Now, his desire for Jessica was even stronger. He gently pushed open the door. Carefully, he turned Jessica's body around. Slowly, he undid her buttons, but he was timid. He slowly helped her button up again. The desire in his eyes was about to burst forth. During the day, Jack took care of Jessica's toilet needs as usual, but at night, after his accomplices had fallen asleep, he came to Jessica's room again. This time, he boldly stripped her naked, and Jack also assaulted her. The next day, he asked Jessica to take her medicine as usual, but she refused, saying it was very painful and nauseating. He realized that Jessica knew everything he had done. Jack grabbed her face in anger, but Jessica's gaze made him feel guilty, so he let go of her hand and left the room silently. That day, one of the robbers